Hello and welcome back to Double G Sports Replays. This is the third period from my previous video. This is our 1979-1980 NHL replay. We're doing a game from October 25th, 1979, showing the Buffalo Sabres, who are 5-1-1 with 11 points, playing at Detroit. Detroit's 1-2-2 with 4 points. Through two periods, his score is 1-0 Buffalo. It is a low shot on goal game, 20 shots on goal for Buffalo, only 14 for Detroit. I showed the video with the first period, and it was a lot of flow, a lot of dump and chase, and then a goal late in the period by Buffalo. Second period was a lot more choppy trade, a lot more whistles, still not a lot of shots. We did actually have 2 penalties. We didn't have any penalties in the first period. And actually we finish with, or we start the period here with Buffalo on the power play with a minute left to go in the power play. The Detroit goalie, Jim Rutherford, got a 2-minute penalty being served by Foligno, and he got called 2 minutes for hooking. So it's the start of the third period. Buffalo still has a minute to go on the power play. And face off, we're going to have Peralta as a 3 versus McCourt as a 3. A 7 goes to the home center. So that'll be McCourt, wins the face off, gets control of the puck in his end on the penalty kill. 65. For him is a 29. That is intercepted by the lefty Ben Boxmeer. A 31 is a 5 on the penalty kill. That's going to be a shot on goal. 21. It'd be a 14 up to a 16. And they get an extra one, so that's in range for him. It's on net. 51 for Rutherford's a 5. He makes the save. Save picked up by no right wing, so he kills it. And we have a stoppage. So, 30 seconds to go in the power play. A 9, visiting left wing. Peralta wins, kicks it over to Martin. 45 for him is a 7. It's a shot on goal, block +2. We have a block rating of 2. Block rating 4. That shot is blocked. Shot's blocked by lefty Larson. There's puck goal. 7 is smothered by the blocker, and that's a defensive zone face-off, but we kill off the penalty. And so with that, we're going to swap lines. And that puts Buffalo 0 for 1 on the penalty kill. Second line's going to come in for everybody. Okay. So we have a defensive zone face-off. Don Lucy's going to be a 4. We're going to have Ned Mansky with a 1. That's a 3. Advantage on the face-off. We roll for a 6. +3 is advantage center. Buffalo wins the face-off. In the Red Wing zone, 53 is a 19. That's going to be intercepted by the lefty, and we knock some time off. Detroit has the puck. They work their way up the side. 54 is a 32. And that's going to be a physical if 14. So the other team's physical intimidation, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. So we're going to get to pass it to whoever we want. And he's going to pass it to the center. 33 is the one that's a shot on goal. Is it in range? 43, no it is not. That's a save by Suave. A 12 is a 25. Can we clear it? Otherwise it goes to the high frequency score. We roll a 4. Their clear rating is 2, 4. They are able to clear it and smother. And so, 2 minutes in, and it's still scoreless, we're going to swap lines out again. I know some people don't like switching this off, but I try to make it a little realistic. And having these cards here makes it easy to swap. So we're going to bring out third lines for everybody. All right, so we're going to have Gold do the face-off with a 2. He's going up against Mahalovic 3. A 6. It's going to be advantage left D. Mahalovic gets it, wins the face-off in his end. Miller with a 46 is a 45. And that's going to be bench minor or rare play. So first we start the bench minor rating for Buffalo's a 14. We roll a 35. Detroit's is a 13. We roll a 35. So we're going to have a rare play of 10 and 45. 45, 10. Visiting player runs the crease. The home goalie may be injured. Fight begins between the highest major rating from each team. So, who is going to be our highest fighting major? 32 for play fair. And 34 for Miller. So those two are going to have a fight here in the third period. So for Buffalo, we said that was going to be play fair for fighting. Third period, 5 minutes. And we said that was going to be, on Detroit, that was going to be Perry Miller with a fighting major. Time of the penalty is at 18:09 on the clock. Now we gotta check and see, is Rutherford gonna be injured? He's a J3, and we rolled a 46. So he's going to be out for the rest of the game. And so now we need to bring in someone else. And so we're going to bring in Vachon. So the Rutherford is injured at 18:09 in the third period. And so we're going to swap lines out for everyone on that. I think is what we'll do. Keep things clean, knowing that those guys are not going to be coming back in for a couple of shifts for sure. All right. So we're gonna bring the first line back out. It's 5-on-5. And for ultimate accordion face off, a 7 is gonna go to the home center, which is McCourt. And a 63 for McCourt is an 18. It's intercepted by the right wing as we knock time off. Here with the puck, 45 is a 7. And let's see, do we have any adjustments with that ODI? No, I can't go any lower, so it'd be a shot on goal if we have block +2. And we've got a block of 2 for that shot's blocked. There shoots it, it's blocked by Huber. And the puck, what's it do? A 5 is it deflects over to the left wing of Thompson for Detroit. He's got a 56, that's a 26, intercepted by the left wing, so he's knocked off the puck. And the puck makes its way over, and Martin picks it up for Buffalo. 36 is a 33. There's a chance at a penalty. Let's see with this mod, a 66. Nope, neutral zone face-off. And so, 3 time sequences for that line. We're at 6:30 on the clock, and we're going to swap the lines back out again. Still 3:30 on the Fighting Majors. All right, so we're going to bring in the second line. For both teams. Tight game here. Okay. So we're going to have Lucy going up against Adamowski. A 7 with a 3 advantage is advantage left wing. Buffalo gets that. That's his 9th win. He's saving about 65% of his, or winning 65% of his face-offs. Ramsey has the puck, and he's going to get a shot on goal. He needs a 32. That's 12. It's on net. What can Vachon do? Vachon, 33, big save. Goes over to his right wing. Bergman has the puck, and they bring it up the ice. 52 is a 27. That's intercepted by the center. So Lucy has the puck with a 32. That's going to be a 30. And that's an icing for a defensive zone face-off. So that's 3 time sequences for that group. And we are going to swap lines out again. That's 15 minutes left on the clock. 2 minutes still on those majors. 4th line's going to be coming out for the, there we go. 4th line's going to be coming out here. Rather than having the 3rd line with play fair, we're going to skip and bring the 1st defenseman out. And I think we're going to be doing that same thing here for, instead of having Miller coming out, we'll just have the first set of defensemen play with him. And let's see, line 4 gets to play with Woods. All right, so 4th line of wingers, 1st line of defensive men, as we're still dealing with that Fighting Major. All right, so we're going to have Smith facing off for Buffalo. We're going to have Hogaboom for Detroit. And it's in the Buffalo zone. Even up 8 is a visiting center. Smith wins that draw. He's got it in his zone. A 32 is a 26. That's intercepted, and that's just going to be a shot on goal from the left wing, Hicks. That's a 41, nowhere close, he has an 11. So it's a save by Suave. 26 is a 20. And it's picked up by the opponent right D, which is Huber. We knock time off the clock. Detroit continues to pressure. 24 is a 9. And that shot's blocked. Who gets the block? The right D, Schoenfield's going to get it. Where did that puck go to? A 17, it's smothered by Schoenfield. So we lose another 2 minutes of time on the clock. And so we're down to 14 minutes of time left. We're down to we're down to 1 minute left on the penalty kill, or on the fighting major, excuse me. And with 2 minutes of time, we're going to swap lines again. And so that fourth line is Hicks, Hogaboom, and Woods with the first line of defensemen. So now we're going to bring out our first line of wings, and we're going to still wait to bring play for out. We're going to bring out the second set of defensemen for both teams. So wings will be first line, or excuse me, forwards first line, defensemen second set. So we're going to have Peralta against McCourt again. It's a Buffalo's defensive zone on the faceoff. 7 goes to the home center, which is McCourt. And he's got a pretty good face-off winning percentage tonight, winning probably 65% of his as well. He gets puck. 24 is a 9. That shot's blocked. Blocked by Bill Hedged. Where's that puck run to? An 8 is it gets deflected into the crowd for another defensive face-off. So we're at 13:30 on the clock, 30 seconds left on the major penalties. And we'll do this again. Face-off. Oh, runaway die, 6. Visiting right wing. Peralta wins that face-off. Gets it over to Gare. He's in his own zone. 14 is a 30. And that's icing for another defensive zone face-off. Penalties over for the fight. And with 2 times, we're going to change him again. So this time, we'll bring out defensive line 2, and we're going to bring out, forward line 2, defensive line 3. So, and like I say, another defensive zone face-off. So this time we got Lucy versus Nudemansky in the Sabres zone. It's 1-0 Sabres. A 5 is disadvantage right wing. Nudemansky wins one. Kicks it over to Polonich. 23 is a 22. They're on the offensive, and it is intercepted by their center. And so Buffalo gets possession of the puck, bringing it up the ice. 16's a 28. And he's knocked off the puck, picked up by right wing Polonich again. The Red Wings work their way into the zone. A 51's a 6. That's a shot we need to adjust for ODA. Ramsey's, that's a 12. Rough, that's a 16. No adjustment. So shot on goal block +1. And they've got 3 on the block total. We have a 5 on my third die. So it is a shot by Polonich. First shot of the game. We need a 12. We get a 23. Save by Suave. 15 is a 2. Kicks it over to his right D. And the Sabres have the puck. 12 for play first 25. That's intercepted by the right D. And that's 4 time sequences. So we're going to do a dump and chase. So the Red Wings are going to dump in and change everyone on the ice, which means line 3 is coming on along with line 1 defenseman. And what happens? They ice the puck. That's going to allow the other team to change as well. So everyone's going to be starting straight up with no one getting overly tired on the ice. And we'll have our face-off. We'll have Gould go up against Mihalovic. Mihalovic has a 1-point advantage on the face-off. We're in the defensive side. And an 8 is disadvantaged left wing. So Gould wins it, kicks it over to McCrigney. They're on the offensive. A 14 is a 30. And that's going to be an icing. And so with 10:30 left on the clock, we've got a face-off on the Buffalo end of the ice. And we're going to have to toss someone here. Who are we going to toss? A 5 is, we need to toss the visitor. So Gould gets kicked out. Sealing's going to come in and do the face-off. That's going to give Mihalovic a 2-point advantage on the face-off now. And a 7 is advantage center. So Mihalovic is able to beat Sealing on, get control of himself as he brings the puck up on the offensive zone. A 14 is a 30. And that's a pass, Arsog. So my third dice has a 4, which means we're going to pass it to the second highest shot frequency player on the ice, which is going to be Huber. Now the question is, can you get an automatic shot? Mihalovic's assist rating is a 41. We roll a 31, so it's an automatic shot for Huber. Shot coming, 51, and that's out of range. That's a save by Smov. He kicks it to the lefty. And so then Boxmeer has a puck with a 42. That's in 6. So do we need to make an adjustment? Third line's an 8, and that's a 13. So no adjustment for ODAI. So it'd be a shot block +1, and we've got a block rating of 2 and 2, 5. So we need a 6, and that third dice is a 5. So there is, the shot is blocked. It is blocked by Larson. 4th block of the game for him. Where's puck go? Puck 8 goes into the crowd for a defensive face-off. And so we'll have a face-off in the Red Wings end of the zone. And that's 3 timing. So we are going to go and swap lines out. And so coming in for Buffalo will be line 1 and defensive line 2. And we'll see the same thing here with the Detroit Red Wings. As we'll bring in, line 4 is going to be done for the day. We're down to 10 minutes to go, so we will not play line 4 anymore on either team. And once we get to the last 5 minutes, we will only play lines 1 and 2. So we've got Peralta and McCourt on the ice for the face-off in the Red Wing zone. A 9 is a win by the visiting left wing. Peralta wins that face-off, gets it over to his left wing, Martin. And he has a 34, which is a 31 on their side of the ice. Pass, physical, 14. What do we have? 2, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not enough. So who do you want to pass it to? You're going to pass it to Gare. Gare's a 54. That's a 32. And he's got a pass of physical 14, which we know doesn't work. So, hang on here, wait. So the pass is complete. So physical. So you get the pass, and you're just going to send it right back to Martin. A 13 is a 4. When you check ODAI, Thompson's line is an 11. Long is a 5. That's 16. No adjustment. It's a shot on goal for Martin. 23. It's in range. It's on net. Sean save it. Yes, he does. Big save with a snake eyes. Kicks it over to Long. And so Detroit has the puck with under 10 minutes to go. 52 would be a 27. Intercepted by the center as we knock off some time. Buffalo's back on the attack. 45 is a 14. And that's going to be a pass. Arsog. My third die is a 6. We're going to the third highest shot frequency out here, which is going to be done. Now, can we get an assist rate shot of 43 or better? And we do. So we're going to get a shot on goal for done. We need a 13. We get 66. Saved by Sean. 64 is a 5. That's going to kick it over to his right wing. Foligno has it. 14's a 30. That's an icing. And so, with 8 minutes to go and 4 more time sequences, we're going to swap lines out. And that's a line. So we're going to bring in line number 2 on the forwards, line number 3 on the defensive men, and this might be the last chance these third liners are going to get. 4. Thompson line, and then Long's on the defense. So we'll swap them out. All right. So we've got Lucy going up against the Demansky. He's got a 3 advantage. We're in the Red Wing side for the face-off. A 7 plus 3 is advantage left wing. 10th face-off win out of 15 for him. A 51 is a 6 on their end of the ice. Shot on goal block +1. And we've got a 1 and a 2. That's 4. My other dice says 5. He gets a shot on goal. A 14. That's in range. It's on net. What can Vachon do? 63 is a 38. Whoo, if it's a 2 through 10, it's a goal. Otherwise, if it's 11 or 12, it's a penalty shot. And an 8's a goal. And so we have Buffalo up 2-0. So the goal is by Craig Ramsey. 3rd period, even strength. Time of the goal is 7 minutes and 59 seconds. And let's see who's gonna get, how many assists we gonna have. A 56. It's gonna be, let's see, we have an assist rating of 1.61, 1 assist, and we're gonna start looking with the lefty. So rough, no assist, play fair, we need a 21, not quite. Lucy, we need a 26, not quite. Dudley, we need a 25, not quite. 16 for the goalie, nothing. Bring her back around. 23, no. 21, no. Lucy with a 26. Yes, Lucy gets a save. Okay, so our plus ratings, Ramsey, Lucy, Dudley, along with the defensive men of Ruff and Playfair. Who gets the negatives? So we get that second line of forwards along with the third line of defensive men. And they were on for one series. We're going to keep them on. So, 7:59 to go. And it's 2-0 Buffalo. Face off at mid-ice. 5 is a disadvantage or a wing. So, Lucy loses 1. Polonich has the puck. 55 is a 4. And what's our ODAI? We got a 12. 16, that's nothing. So he's going to get a shot on goal. 42 is a 21. Or wait, 42, he needs a 12, so that's on net. Schwab makes a save. A 63 is a 38. And that's defected into the seats for a neutral zone face-off. And so with 7 minutes to go, we're going to change lines out after 2 ticks of time. And same thing for both teams. So we're going to have third line come out for probably their last shift of the game on the wings with the first set of defensive men for both teams. These leaves are so easy to change these around. Okay. Gould and Mahovich on the dot for the face-off. A 6 goes to advantage lefty. Mahovich is going to win that face-off. Kicks it over to Larson. In their zone, or they're on the offensive. A 55 is a 1. That's a shot on goal for Larson. We need a 15. Get a 52 save by Swan. 41 is a 6. He is going to go and smother that for a defensive zone face-off. So 6:30 left, facing off on the Buffalo side of the ice. 7, advantage right wing. Mahovich wins another key face-off over Gould. Kicks it over to Bolduc. And that's a shot on goal for him for the boxcars. We need a 22. That's a 22. It's on net. Can Swab make the save? 31 save. Kicks it to his center. Big save. Sealing is the puck. 32 is a 26. He's knocked off the puck. Left wing Woods gets possession. Detroit's back on the attack. We're down to 5:30 left in the game. 33 for Woods is a 1. That's going to be shot on goal. He needs a 13. That's a 63 save by Suave. 41 is going to give us a 6. He's going to smother. And so after we have 4 now sequences, we're going to swap lines out. There's 5 minutes left in this game. So that's going to be it for the third lines for both teams. So we're going to see number 1 line of forwards going in with the number 2 line of defensemen. And so these guys on for 4. Well, third line is going to be done as well for the Red Wings. Now we got 5 minutes ago. Only the first and second lines are going to play for both teams. What we're going to do is normally we're playing forecheck 2 on both teams, but it's 2-0 with 5 minutes to go. And so we are going to go and have the Red Wings go with forecheck 3. They need to push. We're going to have the Buffalo Sabres back off into forecheck 1 and just play not to lose. So we're going to have Peralta against McCourt in the face-off in the Buffalo zone. A 10. It's home right wing. McCourt gets it. Kicks it over to Foligno. Foligno rolls a 44. That's a 1. That's going to be shot on goal for him. And he needs a 31 to get it on net. He gets that to 22. It's on net. Can Swab make the save? 21 is a 6. And he smothers it for a defensive zone face-off. Lots of pressure here by the Red Wings with under 5 minutes to go. Same lines on the ice. And with the face-off is a 5. Home left wing. McCourt wins it again. Kicks it over to Thompson. Thompson has 24 is a 9. That's going to be blocked. Who's going to get our blocked shot? That's going to be Dunn gets the block. Where does that puck go? And it's going to be smothered by Dunn. So we've got a face-off once again in the Buffalo side with 4 minutes to go. That's 2 ticks. We're going to swap them out quick and have fresh bodies on the ice. Detroit's really trying to push now and get something going. They're down 2-0. They're really trying hard to put some pressure here on the visiting Sabres. So it's going to be Lucy against the Domansky. Face off on the Buffalo side on 9. Advantage right D. So Buffalo's going to win that face off. Kick it over to Schoenfield. They're in their zone. 31 is a 7. And that's going to be a neutral zone face off. And so 3:30 to go. Buffalo trying to hold on to the shutout. Same people on the ice. Neutral zone face-off at 11. Disadvantage left wing. Detroit's got the win on the face-off. Kicks it to LeBron. A 12 is a 25. That's going to be intercepted and a shot on goal by the right D. That broke down on that pressure. Schoenfield. 34, no, that's a save by Vaughn. 64 is a 5. He kicks that over to his right wing. 3 minutes to go. Polonus comes up with the puck. A 36 is, there's going to be a fight or a penalty. A 66. We're going to have coincidental minors. So we are down to, with 2:30 to go, and we've got Polonich for sure heading to the penalty box. Let's see what his penalty was first. 32, that was high sticking. Now, do we have any subsequent, coincidentals? We're going to start with dice 3 was with the right wing. So Dudley, do we have a 26? That's a 44. Van Boxmeer, 13. Nope. We need a 22 for Schoenfield. Nope. Ramsey, we need 11. Nope. Lucci, need a 14. Nope. And Suarez on, so there are none. It is going to be a power play for Buffalo. And so there were 3 ticks there, so we're going to swap lines out. And so we're going to end the bulk of the remaining time being a power play for Buffalo. All right. So let's swap those lines out. Face off down there in that zone, in their zone. And can Buffalo extend the lead with 2:30? Oh, what was the time of the penalty? The time of that penalty was 2:52. So, with 2:52 to go, we've got Peralt facing off against the court. 10 is home right wing. We don't have a home right wing, so you're going to roll again. 7, home center. McCourt does manage to win that face-off. Gets possession on the puck himself on the power play. 14 is a 30. And that's a pass with 2 time series. So they are able to knock a minute off the clock. And he's going to pass it over to Thompson. Thompson has a 6. And that's a neutral zone face-off. And so that's 3 time sequences. We've knocked this down to a minute to go in this game. And we still have 30 seconds left on the power play. We're going to swap the lines out one last time, because we've only got 2 more time sequences left in the game. And so It's going to be the second line for Buffalo. And it's going to be the first line of defensemen for the Sabres. And for Detroit, we're going to have our defenseman that first line and second line with one tick, and we'll see Polonus come off. So here we go. Lucian Nadon's going to face off a 10. He has disadvantage center. Nadonski is going to win that face off. Get control of the puck himself. Still on penalty kill. 16 is 28. It's going to be intercepted by the right wing Dudley. Dudley rolls a 44. That's a 1. That's going to be a shot on goal. He is a 21, which is 23, plus they get an additional. That's a 24 to be on net. It's a 54. Don't matter if it's saved by Bashan. 64 is a 5. He kicks that over to his right wing, who's not there, so we don't count that. He smothers it, and we are down to 30 seconds to go in this game. So, Lucian against Nadonski, 8. His advantage right wing. Buffalo wins face-off. Gets it over to Dudley. 30 seconds left on the clock. 13 is a 6. That's going to be a shot on goal block plus 1. Defense is a 2 and a 2. That's a 5. We need a 6. That's a 2, so that's blocked. Who gets the block? Lefty. Larson gets the block. Where's the puck go? 10. Kicks over to Larson, gets possession of the puck. This game is almost over. A 32 is a 26. Intercepted left wing. And a shot on goal due to the forecheck 3. Dudley's going to get another crack at it. 52. And that's saved by Bashan. 23 is a 6, and he smothers, and there goes the horn. And so we get my first shutout of playing APBA Hockey. A very low-scoring affair. 2-0, the Buffalo Sabres come to town to Detroit and beat up on the Red Wings. That's going to make them 6-1-1 with 13 points, put them up near the top of the standings. Detroit going to have a loss, drop them to a 1-3-2 with a lowly 4 points. So thank you for watching. If you like what you've seen, please like or subscribe. If you have any comments, I would sure appreciate to hear what everyone thinks. And thank you once again for watching Double G Sports Replays.